It's over. Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris has everything I've wished for. It's even better than my ex. Hair color. Nothing protects or covers gray better. Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris. I'm worth it.
Whether you're a farmer, hunter, weekend warrior, or if your business has a fleet of trucks, North Augusta Customs is your authority on truck accessories and your exclusive dealer for spray-on bed liners and accessories by Linex. Located just across the river on the Aiken-Augusta Highway.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Within the last hour, we're learning the search for a missing Richmond County man is over. 45-year-old Kendall Brown was reported missing back on Saturday after nobody had heard from him in several days.
And now the coroner telling us his body was found near Hephzibah this afternoon. Hallie Turner live with us in the studio tracking these late developments.
Yeah, Richard, the Richmond County coroner, Mark Bowen, confirms Kendall Brown was found in a wooded area on Patriot Drive off Brown Road, and that's the same area where he lived. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office has been searching for Brown with other agencies since Friday night. They responded to a call that Brown was missing on February 2nd at about 7:51 after searching Patriots Drive, where his home is around Hephzibah. They didn't find him. Richmond County says they made a call around 8:45 Friday night to Columbia County for an aerial search with drones and heat abilities. Reports show Brown's ex-wife told investigators he was not home when his daughter came to his house, but his personal and work vehicles were both there, along with his keys, wallet, and cell phone. But what you're seeing now, this is video from our archives of when Brown worked for the Sheriff's Office Metal Task Force. And he was pronounced dead this afternoon around 2:15. An autopsy is scheduled and their open investigation remains.
And our condolences to him and his wider law enforcement family. Hallie, thanks for the update there.
Another layer to this story, Burke County Sheriff Alfonso Williams said in a statement his deputies tried to help Richmond County search for Kendall Brown, but they were turned away.
Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree was releasing his own statement saying it was extremely unprofessional for Burke County to show up when not asked to do so.
Switching gears to weather now.
If you're going to be up early, though, we'll feel below freezing at least through around 9-10 a.m. tomorrow. Have a look at some warmer weather by the weekend in just about 10 minutes.
The Richmond County School Board President Charlie Walker is responding to gunfire inside Laney High School yesterday. Nobody was hurt, and today we learned one of the students involved is facing several charges, including possession of a firearm or knife during a crime and having a weapon on school grounds. Today, Walker said his focus is on what led a student to bring a gun to school in the first place.
Trying to disengage a shell that apparently was in the gun. It discharged and shot a toilet in the restroom. And I'll still go back to, what made that student think it was okay to bring a gun to school, and where did the gun come from?
Parents are frustrated too, saying it took too long for the school to communicate what was going on. We're told at least one student was involved in yesterday's incident in addition to that student who was charged, and that student will be charged as well.
A former North Augusta High School resource officer facing charges from SLED. Arrest warrants say 23-year-old Christopher Wilson supplied a juvenile at the school with alcoholic beverages and tobacco vape products back in 2022. Wilson was suspended later that year when North Augusta Public Safety was alerted to those allegations. Wilson later resigned. Friday, he was booked in the Aiken County Detention Center and charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
You could be paying more for trash collection in Richmond County in the coming few months.
Today, Augusta City leaders talking about waste collection contracts ending this year and next year that affect different parts of the county.
Craig Allison live in our newsroom. So, Craig, how much more money are we talking here?
$120 more a year. It's a 20% increase and could look to add about another $10 a month to the current fee. Right now, the clock is ticking to get a new contract with the private company Georgia Waste Systems by this June, when the current one expires. That's when trash would stop being collected altogether. To add on to the confusion, this is just for downtown and West Augusta. There are apparently 3 staggered trash collection contracts, the other 2 for the southern parts of Augusta ending next year. Regardless, an increase in fees alarmed the entire commission, and they're now fighting to keep the price tag down.
We believe that folks are already having a hard time paying what they already do, and so having one side of town pay more but receive less is not going to cut it for me. And so this conversation needs to continue. We're going to have another conversation about this at the next Engineering Services Committee to make sure that we know how to spread out these costs across the county so that one side of town isn't absorbing the cost over another.
And the money talks don't just end there. Coming up tonight, all new on News 12 at 11, we're breaking down extra stormwater fees and extra money in the mayor's office.
Interesting that different parts of the county have different contracts.
Right, and we will get to the bottom of all this and let you know if there will be a price increase. Craig, thanks. The Augusta Utilities building will be getting a new sign honoring the former utilities director.
Right, Tom Wiedmeyer died in 2020 from COVID, and today during commission, city leaders approved a little more than $6,000 to change the waterworks sign to include his name. That's a mock-up of what that sign will look like.
Also during commission, local nonprofit Coaching Boys into Men received $10,000 in grant money to keep their program going. The nonprofit helps teach kids and gets them involved in the community instead of turning to violence. Okay, listen up, drivers. Road work for Lewiston Road is being pushed back again. This is the third time that major 90-hour shutdown has been pushed back, this time from Thursday the 22nd to Monday the 26th. The work was supposed to start later this week after being postponed a second time. Columbia County officials say they understand the frustration, but it all comes down to the right weather conditions to finish the diverging Diamond interchange. We have all the up-to-date information on these latest dates on our website for you, Wrdw.com.
Republican presidential candidates Nikki Haley.
It is a story we see too often in our area. Cemeteries rich with history, overgrown and falling into disrepair.
And that is the case for Pine Lawn Memorial Gardens in Aiken. Alyssa Lyons live for us right now. And Alyssa, as bad as it might be where you are, you say there is some hope.
Yeah, this is actually the fourth cleanup day that they've went through this cemetery to make it look just as beautiful as it does right now. And it's all because a group down the street that grew up not too far from here decided to do something about this Pine Lawn Cemetery. This is the home of veteran slaves, even those historical figures like E.P. Stoney and Josie Smith Hazel. But the problem is this home now looks like this. Cracked headstones, barely able to make out the name. That's why they're working to make it whole once again.
Everywhere you see, there are graves that are covered over in years and years of neglect. It felt as though I failed and we failed because of not knowing the importance, but yet understanding how vital history is.
History that they're hoping to change one plot at a time.
We don't know who they belong to because they've been broken. We're looking for a sense of pride out here, to walk out here and to own up to look what has happened and what has transformed since it's been renovated. It's a lot. It is a lot of work that has to be done. Broken headstones that we need to get fixed. There's a grave here. We don't know who it is. There's a grave here. That's a travesty there. We've got to...
They're trying to undo it.
Dig these out. This one is special because of the history. So it's like this mandatory. It's in our souls, in our heart, that we have to do this. It's very mandatory.
Well, next up is adding another cleanup day to their already 4 that they've had here and securing some funding because they want to put down some pavement on the roads already here in the cemetery. The problem is drivers are driving on the pavement, it ends, and they're hitting some of those headstones, cracking them in half.
Okay, certainly not helping the problem, making a bad problem worse out there.
Good to hear the volunteers are trying to do something, though. Alyssa, thanks for the update there from that cemetery. Still to come on News 12, a local nonprofit teaching people of all abilities how to hold their own in the ring, how it's making a difference, coming up next.
And temperatures will remain cool for the next day or so, but warming up heading into the weekend. We'll have that full forecast next.
Call me right now. Imagine you're stopped in traffic. Roadworks brought the highway to a halt. Imagine looking in the rearview mirror. The 18-wheeler behind you is driving too fast for conditions. But you're lucky to be alive. You imagine how much worse it could have been. Imagine knowing you can call all nines 24/7 and get the help you need. The team at George Sink Injury Lawyers has the experience to help you. We've helped thousands of people get the money they need. Call all nines now.
Sick beats, Mrs. H.
Thanks, Marvin.
When you join the Players Club, you get way more than you expect. More chances, more wins, more surprises. The Players Club. More happens here.
The new modular for the weekend may have to dodge a few showers.
A few years ago, Next Level Fitness and Boxing in North Augusta partnered with the Wrecking Crew to offer a boxing program for people with special needs.
Will folks stop by a practice to see how this program is making a difference?
Anyone can get in this ring.
Boxing kind of scares people. Everybody don't have to compete. It's just learning the sport.
Nick Lyons first taught boxing to his son Desmond, who's now a professional.
It's very fun and calm and relaxing to me. Most people might not say that, but it's just my natural habitat.
Together, father and son are sharing what they know with people with special needs. They both watch this sport change lives.
Some kids come in, they don't want to talk, they're real shy. But as they come here, we make them feel at home and like family, and they open up to us more.
Teresa Davidson wants her son Chris to have an experience like that.
He's just not socially good, and he's got a lot of anxiety, and so he's home most of the time.
That's why they joined the Wrecking Crew. She wanted him to try one of the programs they offer. He picked boxing.
Looking good, Chris.
When we started, I told him he has a really low physical motivation, and they were like, we'll work with him, and he enjoys coming.
She says that's the big thing. It's something he wants to do. Chris comes here every chance he gets, and the results show.
He has lost about 30 pounds, and he's got a lot more energy and a lot more stamina, so this is really, really good for his health.
It doesn't matter who you are. At this gym, if you want to box, you can.
It's been good for us, and it's been good for him.
In North Augusta, we'll vote on your side.
Okay.
So many benefits right there in the gym. They meet Mondays and Wednesdays at 4:30. They say it's open to anybody. The gym also offers programs for kids, for seniors, for women, and other groups as well.
Comedian Pete Davidson is making a stop here in Augusta. It's part of his new Wellness Check comedy tour. He'll be at the Miller Theater next Saturday the 17th. Those tickets are on sale now, start at $65. Davidson was a cast member on Saturday Night Live for 8 years. He even hosted the show for its 49th season.
Still got region championships up for grabs all around the area tonight. Next in sports, Dan helps us get ready for some of the very big matchups on the line coming up.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
I'm Chip Lewis with 64 Insurance Group. Surprisingly, there is no Medicare orientation. Let us guide you through the entire process. For a commitment-free consultation, please call the number on your screen. Don't wait till you're 65 to call. Are you 64.com?
Broadway's must-see.
For a free brochure.
Hey, Brett, I think we need a jingle.
What'd you have in mind?
I don't know yet.
Well, if you're taking something, come knock on my door.
Come and knock on my door.
If you're 64. On your sideline.
Tonight, high school basketball teams all around the CSRA are hitting the court with a chance to take home their regular season region titles. We have no shortage of fun matchups, so let's start over in South Carolina, where the 18-1 Silver Bluff Lady Bulldogs will be on their home floor with a chance to win their region crown. Strom Thurmond still has a shot to win that region, but in order to do so, they'll have to put an end to the Bluffs' 17-game winning streak. Speaking of being unbeaten in region play, the North Augusta boys team has been balling of late. The Jackets have won all of their region games this season by at least 14 points. And tonight, they're going to go head-to-head with their longtime rival Midland Valley. This season has been a little tough for the Mustangs, but they would love to play spoiler for the Jackets and their perfect region record to this point. Back in Augusta, we've got a heavyweight fight between Butler and Westside. The Bulldogs and the Patriots split their first two meetings earlier this season, with each team winning on their respective home floors. This game is massive because Butler is only 2 games back in the region standings, and Westside is tied atop that spot with Thompson. So in theory, if Butler wins out, there's a scenario where there could be a 3-way tie atop the standings when it's all said and done. Now I'm going to start this next segment by saying cha-ching. Georgia quarterback Carson Beck was spotted spotted in Atlanta buying a brand new Lamborghini. Shortly after the Dogs quarterback purchased his new ride, Atlanta Autos posted this picture on their Instagram. If you're wondering, that car is worth upwards of $270,000, which can only mean one thing. All those NIL sponsorships have been good to Mr. Beck.
I would say so, Dan. That is a heck of a car, and good for him. Best of luck in the NFL, hopefully for him as well. And we do have a nice day tomorrow. It's going to be sunny, just a little bit chilly out there tomorrow morning. Now, we'll quickly look at the forecast just after the break.
Has a life change everything you deserve.
The Columbia County Visitor Center is helping you get the perfect Valentine's Day gift. For $20, you can get a heart-shaped lock engraved with a personalized message for your sweetheart.
Then you can take it over to the Savannah Rapids Love Lock sculpture. Locks like these are used as a symbol of love and commitment, or bring your own lock. They'll engrave it for $10, so you have some choices there.
Great idea. Don't say we didn't tell you what to do. This is happening Saturday from 10 to 4. You can go to the Columbia County Visitor Center to get this done. Limited number of locks, though, so the county suggests pre-ordering. And we'll have a link for you on our website, wrdw.com.
And right now, the weather Saturday doesn't look terrible. So if you want to head out to that, hopefully the weather will cooperate with us. And yeah, reminder, Valentine's Day next week. Here's a live look over SRP Park. We do have some high school baseball heading to SRP next Monday. That's going to be kicking off the high school showcase. But right now, fairly quiet conditions over SRP. We have temps falling into the 40s right now. By tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up in the 30s. Definitely a cold start to the day, but plenty of sun again tomorrow. Those high temps remaining in the 50s, but getting close to 60 a little bit later into the day. We should be able to see the 60s by Thursday and especially Friday, and then heading into the weekend, we do keep those warm temps in play, most likely seeing highs 72, 70 for Saturday and Sunday. With the rain chances this weekend, this is all going to be thanks to a front just getting close to us and stalling out. It's not really going to move too much between Saturday and Monday, so that's why each day has the opportunity for rainfall, and our temperatures don't look that much different. So staying warm, a little bit humid for this time of year as well, and each day we'll have the opportunity at least for a few showers. All that will start to push east of us as we head into next Tuesday, so that's where we bring back some sunshine and just some slightly cooler temps, especially into the morning. But next couple of days, guys, not too bad out there. Finally getting a little bit warmer by Thursday.
We are live again at the top of the hour on 26 News.
Then we're back with more News 12 tonight at 11. We'll see you there. At the CBS Evening News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.
Cracks in your brick.